Hello, Math Studying 6 class. Today we're going to continue to finish the last lesson, which is 4.4. 4.4, we're going to continue to do more graphing, okay? More graph. And we're going to learn in this lesson, we're going to learn how to graph y equal to cosecant, secant, tangent, and cotangent. So to teach this lesson, I'm going to just basically show you some example, and then from the example I will explain to you. So the first part is number 14. We're going to learn how to graph y equal cosecant x cosecant pi over x. And to graph this one, we basically graph a sine. From sine, we're going to graph this one, okay? So we know that cosecant same as a 1 over sine. So what we need to do is first we're going to graph y equal to sine pi x. From here, okay, I'll teach you how to graph this one, okay? After that, we're going to graph y equal to cosecant pi x. So we're going to graph this one. So for y equal to sine pi x, and we see the altitude is equal to 1, and the period is equal to 2 power pi is equal to 2. And then again we divide by 4, so equal to 2 over 4, and it's equal to 1/2. So now we're going to graph this one, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1/2, 2 over 2, 3 over 2, and then 4 over 2. And the sine graph is not your final graph, so therefore use a broken line. Broken dot, here's a 1 here. And -1. Okay. Now for all the intercept point, you're going to draw a vertical line. Okay. And then now you just need to graph this one. Okay. To graph this one, you basically use the point that the highest point here and the lowest point here. Okay. And then you just graph it. Okay. Don't touch it because it's asymptote. They just get close to it, but they don't touch it. This is a line, kind of line that you're not supposed to cross. It's called asymptote. Okay, so that's the graph for cosecant. Okay, so cosecant graph, the blue one. Don't forget to graph the asymptote line, so that way they won't go over. The next one we're going to learn how to graph is the secant. Okay, that is the point number 24. Number 24. And we learn how to graph with secant. Y equals secant 1/4x. Okay. So we first graph. Now remember, secant is a reciprocal for cosine, so therefore we graph a cosine 1/4x. Okay. And then after that, we graph the secant one. Then we're gonna graph the secant 1/4x. And we're going to graph this one first. So we're going to graph a cosine 1/4x. And to graph this one, we said, okay, your altitude also 1, that's not changing. And your p is equal to 2 pi divided by 1/4. That's same as 2 pi divided by 1/4, and that's same as 2 pi multiply, not 24, 2 pi multiply 4 over 1. Okay, so that's equal to 8 pi. And take the 8 pi divided by 4, so it's equal to 2 pi. So that means each unit, okay, equal to 2 pi. So each quadrant is divided by 2 pi. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, and 8 pi. And we're going to graph the cosine first. So it's 1 and -1. And cosine start from 1. So we're going to go down here. Okay. Now for all the intercept point, okay, for all the x-intercept, we're going to graph a vertical asymptote. Okay, have a vertical asymptote. And then we do the same thing. We find all the highest point, the lowest point, and the highest point in the graph. And then we draw opposite of this one, okay, reciprocal of that one. Okay. So that's your graph for secant, okay? And now we're going to learn how to graph for something else. We're going to learn how to graph for tangent and cotangent. Tangent and cotangent. Okay, the next one is problem number 26. Y is equal to tangent 1/3 x. Okay, now tangent, to graph tangent graph, the one thing we need to remember is that tangent, the period P is equal to pi, not 2 pi, okay? And there's no amplitude here either, no amplitude. The number in front here is not for amplitude, okay? I tell you how to do it if there's a number in front, but this one doesn't have it. So when you look for the period, okay, you need to go, because this is for tangent x. Okay, if you have tangent some number here, how do you do it? This is also your pi. This is also your b, okay? So your p is equal not 2 pi divided by that, but instead pi divided by 1/3. Okay, so that's same as pi times by 3 over 1. Okay, because division is same as multiplication and reciprocal, so it's equal to 3 pi. This time you're not divided by 4, instead divide by 2. Okay, divide by 2, so it's equal to 3 power 2. And then now you just start a graph. Okay, you take 1 on each side. Okay, it's 3 power 2. And then you go negative 3 power 2. And then now you, okay, and then your graph basically is going to be like this. Okay, and if you want to do one more cycle, okay, you add the pi here. Okay, so 3 power 2, add another pi. So 3, I'm going to do right here, 3 pi over 2, add another pi, okay, because pi is a cycle, okay. So that becomes 2 over 2 pi, so it's a 5 pi over 2, okay. So 5 pi over 2 here, and then take the middle point. The middle point is you add half pi, so 3 pi over 2, add half the pi, so it's equal 4 pi over 2, or you can go 2 pi. Okay, so this is 4 pi over 2, and then that's your graph. So sometimes you see the book, they give you like 2 of them. That's That's how they get it, okay? So that's for tangent graph. Now we're going to do a cotangent graph. Cotangent graph is number 36. Now this one you can tell, okay, number 36. Number 36, y is equal to 1/3 cotangent 1/2 x. So this time you actually have a number in front of it, then what do you do if you have a number in front of it? It basically, they want your graph to be more accurate, okay, if there's a number in front of it. Well, I mean, so without number, you're supposed to be accurate, but usually I'm okay if you don't pick points. But if you have 1/3, you probably want to pick a point. So we're going to do the same thing. Your P is equal to pi over B equal to pi divided by 1/2. So it's equal to 2 pi, okay? So just basically flip this number on the top. If you have a fraction here, just flip the number on the top. And then divide by 2, so it's equal to pi. So each unit is a pi. So I'm going to graph, okay? Then I tell you what I'm going to do with the 1/3. So your 0 here, okay? So your unit is a pi. So this is a pi, and another pi here is for your epsilon tau, okay? And the graph for cotangents, you flip them, okay? Now before, you can see I use a broken line here. I tell you why I want to use a broken line here, because I need to use a 1/3. How to use a 1/3? So basically, you need to pick a number here, and depending on what you pick for your x, okay? I'm gonna pick a number that's easier, okay? So I'm gonna pick x equal to power 2. So I'm gonna let x equal to pi over 2, okay? Why do I want to do that? Because I put the x equal to power 2 inside here, my y will equal to 1/3 cotangent 1/2 times the power 2, okay? So it's equal to 1/3 cotangent power 4. Well, cotangent power 4 is equal to 1, so this becomes 1/3. So that means that when x equal to power 2 is 1/2 here, okay? Half the pi here, so this is power 2. And your y is equal 1/3. So let's say this is a 1 here, okay? This is a power 2, so 1 power right here, okay? And then your y, so when x equal power 2, your y is equal 1/3, so 1/3 about right here. So that means that the graph will go through that point. So obviously my graph will be off, right? So that's kind of like, that's what this point is for. So I'm going to do it. Make sure I go through this point, okay? And another side should be that they are exactly the same shape. Okay, so that's for, now erase this apart. So this number in front of it, it kind of like, tells you you need to be a little more accurate. But even though without number, we're supposed to pick point, but normally I'm okay with that. But if they give you a number, you probably want to pick points. And the last number we're going to do is number 15/4. Okay, number 15/4. Number 15/4 we have y equal cotangent x plus power 4. So this time they actually have a phase shift. Okay, so first we're going to graph y equal cotangent x. And then now phase shift is same formula. So phase shift is equal to negative c over b. Again, this is your b here, and that's your c, okay? So it's equal to negative power 4. And your b is equal to 1 here. It's just not written out. So it's equal to negative power 4. It means the whole graph will shift to the negative side. power 4 unit. So we're going to first graph this one first. Okay, so this is a, because this is a standard graph, so the p is equal to pi. Okay, so this is pi, and this is power 2, and the graph is going to be like this. Now that's not your final graph, so I'm going to use a broken line. Power 2 here. Now you're going to shift to negative power 4, means it's going to this direction by power 4 units. So you're going to go here, okay? Now half times the power 4 here, right? So that means that this is a power 4, okay? So everything go to power 4. So this epsilon tau, this is power 4, this is negative power 4. So this epsilon tau move to here now, okay? And then this point move to here now, okay? And this point move to here, okay? So this will be pi minus the power 4, you're going that way, okay? So this point here is a pi subtract power 4, so it's equal to 4 over 4 pi, so equal 4 over 3 pi, 4 power 3, okay? So you're going to draw a line here. And then now you just need to graph. Okay, so the red one is the one, your final answer. So that's basically for today's lesson. So please do your homework, okay?